So what's good, YouTube? Welcome to the channel, your girl Natasha Nisha. This one I'll be unpacking the nerve of the narcissist. So if you are in a narcissistic relationship, I implore you, please stay till the end to get like the total value that I have to share on this one. So from the start, it's like what a hell of a nerve the narcissist has in relationships, and pun intended, the hell of a nerve. Truly, it's a nerve to keep expecting you to take this below par, unfair, selfish, toxic, harmful treatment from them, which is disguised as love. They will use your goodness or your aim to please against you in relationships. They keep giving you the scraps and breadcrumbs of affection, of respect, of love, just breadcrumbs of that. And at the same time, they expect your best. They expect total devotion from you. You're duty bound in the relationship to meet their needs. And if you're not gonna fulfill, then be prepared to never hear the end of this. So basically, it's a case of you are to be the upstanding, self-sacrificing partner in this union, while they just freeloading, while they just free to be a jerk, free to be unreliable, free to be dishonest, unfaithful even, and yeah, you're not allowed to see or call this out, or else it's immediately projected onto you. It's like you at fault, and it's all you're doing. Is some of the blame game that they play. So even this behavior of you calling it out, you'll be told that it's this behavior of you calling it out that makes them behave that way. So many a times you find it's a situation of you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. It's a trap. It's just crazy making. And this is eventually how they walk all over you, like all over your person, all over your spirit, all over your soul. It's like your spirit is crushed, your soul is destroyed in relationships like this. Any self-respect and self-esteem that you had is crushed underfoot time and time again in these relationships. And this is their favorite game plan, setting you up to fail. And if you so dare and outwit with logic, the plan, this game plan that they have to set you up to fail, then they just nicely move the goalpost, to say, well, but this, but that is not yet met. So basically, I find that they put you in a role. You are to be that self-sacrificing spouse, and then they set you up in some sick game whereby you are now to tolerate the BS, and by you tolerating this BS, you are now fulfilling your role as the self-sacrificing spouse. But at the same time, this is soul crushing, this is soul destroying for you. But that shouldn't matter. That shouldn't matter. You are duty bound, and therefore by force you need to just deliver already, is some of how they see it. Circumstances don't matter. So all of this is soul destroying, and this is intentional, is something to know. In so many ways. They may do this covertly and try and hide it. There is that pretense that it is not what it is, kind of a thing. But it's wise for you here to watch their actions. And another key is like, how does it make you feel? This is your guide. This is always the truth. How does it make you feel, their actions, their behaviors? You know, don't disbelieve how it's making you feel. Are you feeling sad? Are you feeling low as a result of spending time with them or being in relation? Are you feeling down? Are you feeling yuck? Are you feeling disgusted, generally disgusted? Are you feeling like you're being tormented and you even hated by their behaviors or their treatment? You're feeling disrespectful? Are you feeling taken for granted or used versus cherished, loved, honored? So it's important that, you know, you need to question why you're feeling this way and why you accepting this and why are you getting this from a relationship which should be a loving one, from love. Why are you getting these feelings as a result of being in love with this person? You know, so the more you overlook and forgive, just this is just you telling them that it's fine, it's okay with you, it's fine, this behavior is fine, and they will keep doing worse to you. You know, they will keep doing more until you complain and vow to not have it anymore and vow to leave, but never do it. And this is how they know that you're not going anywhere, because they treat you pathetically and you complain and vow to leave, but you never do it. So this is how they know you're going nowhere. And they will lose any last shred of respect that they did have for you, if ever. You know? Yeah, this is when now they lose all respect for you. So the nicer you are to these psychological abusers, the worse they will treat you. You know, the more vulnerable you are, the worse they will treat you. The more you're struggling in life, struggling to cope with this toxicity, the worse they will treat you. Is something to remember. So, you know, yeah, you keep accepting this. So this is on you. You're okay with the disrespect. Don't be mad at them then. They're only being who they are. This is their nature. But it's you who choose to stay. You watching this, it's you who choose to stay. You know, something that I recently read somewhere, that did you know that pouring water on an artificial or fake plant, it does it no good. It does it no good. I'll repeat that. Pouring water or watering a fake artificial plant does the plant no good. So water is life, you know. Yeah, and you can figure that one out for yourself. But basically, you giving life to something that's fake and false. Yeah, it's not helping them. It's not helping them. So it's time for you to change your focus, you know. Stop focusing on them. Start looking at you. Question yourself and own your part in this toxic dynamic. That is some of the first few steps to um, breaking free. But I also want to quickly read a little thing, a poem or something that I saw on Facebook, and it's titled "They Are Predators." So it goes, they are predators. They seek out compassionate, trusting, good-hearted human beings, and then they mimic these qualities. So I'm just going to unpack what that part tells me about the whole situation. So they mimic the qualities. So basically, they pretend to be just like you, but that is not who they are. Okay, fine. Then it goes on to say, like parasites, they are at their strongest when they have a healthy host. So this is something also to remember, that you know, it's how they see you. They see you as a host, but then also when you enter the relationship, you are healthy, but at the end, you will be sucked dry and totally unhealthy of everything that was beautiful about you. Okay, then the next part it says, and then slowly they use their victim's love to destroy them from the inside out. So they use your love to destroy you. So also this is a reminder, this is how they see you. They see you as just a victim, and they sort you out as something to know, you know. And the last part of it says, but unlike parasites, they don't do this for survival. So parasites basically find a host and feed off the host for survival. Now here it says they don't do this for survival. It's not a life or death thing for them. But here I beg to differ because these are weak individuals. So there's that. And in the final part of this poem thing, it says they do it for fun in order to temporarily, oh my goodness, alleviate, in order to temporarily alleviate their twisted state of living in contempt, envy, and boredom. So basically, it says they do it for fun to alleviate their twisted state of living. So alleviate is like to lessen, to lessen the twisted state of living that they in, which is living in contempt. So contempt is like a deep despise of self and others. And the envy, what's envy and boredom. So basically that's their life. And so this treatment of you is fun, it's entertainment, and it's a distraction away from their sick, twisted life that they face with, that they have to deal with, and so misery loves company, and they prey on you. The title of this one is They Are Predators. They prey on you. You are their victim. They see you just as a victim. And yeah, they want to suck the life out of you as some things to know. So so this is some of the nerve of a narcissist. But also you have power. The power is in your hands. For your life, it's in your hands. So stop looking at them. Start looking at yourself, and what is your role in this dynamic? What's your part? Own it. Change it if you're not happy. You choose to be there. Ask yourself why. Figure out why. Aren't you worth more? Don't you deserve better? So yeah, that's all for this one. You're going to Tasha Nisha. Peace out.